7-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Thomas. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. There's Kamara trying to run for it. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4th. Well, so much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
Now Taylor on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Taylor. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Room to run past midfield. And down to the 29-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. Gets it to Gordon. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. A first carry for the rookie Nick Chubb. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Slow.
Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Gordon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Alex Anzalone coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in 3rd and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in 3rd and manageable. They've got a chance at a 1st down.
Now Taylor to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Ken Crawley. And a return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Running with Kamara. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. A gain of 3, 2nd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas, and it's 3rd down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
21. We got 3, fellas. We got 21. 11.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's taken to the 26. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They go play action now. Taylor. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. And it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Taylor. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gordon. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Taylor on target to Gordon for a Cleveland first. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. And oh, what a catch that time by Landry. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. First down, a run with Howard. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually
it's Tyrod Taylor's first touchdown pass as a Cleveland Brown, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
On first down, Breeze. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Check.
Again, this is Kamara. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Here we go. Good set.
And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Here we go. Easy.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Breeze to another long-time vet, Ginn, for the New Orleans first. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. Throwing on first down is Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
Kamara. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
On second down, here's Breeze. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Get set. 11.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And Lutz's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On first down, it's Taylor. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They go with Chubb on second down. Despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. And the Saints signal for another timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The Browns on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On now to kick it away is the punter, Matt Weil. Back deep for the Saints is Ted Ginn. That's taken on the 25. 51 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Around the NFL, second quarter in Atlanta. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out.
Get set. Single. Hey, watch 13. 11.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Breeze to throw on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
The Saints on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2.
21.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Flush to his right, and he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
From midfield, here's Breeze. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. So we reach halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now Taylor to the right side and complete to Njoku. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Play action, it's Taylor. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A couple of recent pickups. Taylor finding Landry for the Cleveland first down. They'll give to Hyde. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
319.
Throwing on first down. Taylor. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And it's second down. Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Gordon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or a man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Taylor now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's Patrick Robinson there on the stop. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Slow. Ready. 319.
On 2nd down, Taylor got his man complete over the middle. That's Gordon. And he'll go down at the 28. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Taylor. And that is incomplete. There defensively to break that one up, Ken Crawley.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
And Gonzalez puts this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And he'll get this one up to the 26. The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Now Breeze. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Breeze now on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Here's Breeze to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Got it.
On third and long, it's Breeze. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he's on to punt for New Orleans. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Slow.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers that can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Chubb on the counter and takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And Taylor's throw there should have been intercepted, but it's incomplete. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down. And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. Here's Ginn. Spins away. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
All right, zero rooting interest in it, but that one hurt.
Well, yeah, you're losing in the fourth quarter. A bad time for a fumble on a punt return.
They had an opportunity. All right, they were sensitive. They're down on the scoreboard, and now they just gave that one up.
So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to hit a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Taylor. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. David Njoku was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a good play when you're able to bat a ball away or down, because if you actually tip it in the air, now the offense is getting a second shot at catching the football, or another receiver may come along and grab it out of the air and turn it into a big play. So if you make a play on the ball, make sure it's knocked away or down. Otherwise, there could be some jeopardy.
Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Taylor now off the bootleg. Fights him off. Going up top. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, that wasn't a completion, but it wasn't a sack either. So the good takeaway, able to extend the life of the play. Normally you would think he'd just take off and run downfield, but he was trying to find an open receiver, unable to do so.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. He's got his tight end, Njoku. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now it's Taylor. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Landry the intended target, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
The Browns on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12. To throw is Taylor. They set up the screen to Chubb. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Breeze will try again on second down. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On first down, Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. Ginn has it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Good set. Hey, two. Monday.
They go play action here on first down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Easy.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Let's go. Check. Ready. You ready? 11.
Breeze now. And Thomas has it. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first, this one from 38. And Lutz puts this one through. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. Time for a break. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. The Saints recovered it. New Orleans football. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, two. 11.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Adam Jones. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to the ground. This time it's high. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. And the Saints signal for another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Taylor to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle. Kind of scan the crowd. See if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as well. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Now Breeze, got to have this one. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
Well, this is caught by Ginn. Finding some room at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Breeze to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw, Breeze. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Breeze. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. The Saints on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. Here it's 3rd and 3. To throw is Breeze. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Browns, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons.